few words to finish off what Seetharaman said. See, what we should understand in the Gulf is, I have also lived in the Gulf for 20 years, and many of you may have relatives and friends in the Gulf. In the Gulf, mainly Indians are there by and large and they are all hardworking, excellent human beings. They are there more as gardeners, they are more as construction workers, drivers, everyone else. And many of them are in the middle management. So you have the Arabs, the Sheikhs, all of them have their Indian cooks, Indian drivers, all of them. And for them to accept an Indian whom they could work for is a big effort. It's a psychological glass ceiling that he has broken. And he has established that for the first time in the Gulf. And we should give him a hearty congratulations. Because that sets the road for all of you to say that now it is being accepted in the Gulf that Indians can be CEOs, Indians can be directors of companies, Indian can be the change for them, and they find that there is more value in an Indian than an American or a European or an Australian. So that is what he has achieved, and it is the most difficult one to achieve in anyone's life. And that has only been achieved because of performance. Doha Bank is the best performing bank in the Gulf consistently for the last 8 to 9 years since he has taken charge. It is it's given the best return to the shareholders, much more than any other bank in the Gulf. So performance speaks, and like I said, performance speaks only because of hard work and nothing else. So I think Sita, you deserve a great, for a person, and that perseverance for having achieved this is only because of like we were speaking this morning. What could have been the reason? It's like molding of steel. You've gone and you had been put in fire, and then you've been shifted to cold water, and you've been shifted that, and because of his molding that he had got in India. So that is the main reason for his success. The other important thing is that he has a big team around him, consisting of Australians, Americans, Europeans. The most important thing is not to have an ego and work with all of them to make it a success. The thing that you need to learn here is we can be very, very efficient. We can be efficient 100%, 150%. But if you can motivate people who are with you, whether working for you or as a team, and make them all succeed, and let us say they succeed 70%, just imagine 10 of them, you would succeed 700%. 700% is much better than 100 or 150%. So that is what is most essential, to work as a team and put it together, and that has again been his reason for his success. I'll attribute one more, his initial birth, and his initial thing is like the story similar to a giraffe. When a baby giraffe is born, it falls 8 feet to the ground. Just imagine a baby falling 8 feet to the ground and the shock it has. Then the mother kicks it all the time. It is kicking it because it wants it to get up and start walking, because the quicker it walks and runs, it will be saved from everybody else. And that is the same economic circumstance under which Seetharaman was born, and he had to strive for himself to do that. So what we need to understand is that Mata Pita Gurudeva, you will have your parents, you will have your teachers, all of them telling you things that you need to do. Most of them at this age, I never liked it. I think, what are these guys talking to me? But it's like a giraffe being kicked. They are all kicking you in small parts to make you succeed. They are all part of your success. That is very, very important. The other important thing you need to understand is, these are things that you learn from nature. For example, you take an apple tree. An apple tree has got, each apple has got over 10 seeds. And there are about 500 apples in a tree. But you don't find many apples coming out. Why is that? It's not all seeds that fall on the ground turn into apple trees. What you need to understand is that you need to keep trying and trying. You do not know which seed that you plant in your life will succeed. So don't be worried about failure. That again is issue. You have to keep trying. You have to build on it. You have to develop yourself. And that is the law of nature. You need to keep trying in order to succeed. You must have heard, the minute I talk about Seetharaman, I also relate to another good friend of mine, but a senior person, who was a young, energetic man from Calcutta, who first went to All India Radio and wanted to be an announcer. And they said, no, your voice is not strong. You cannot be an announcer. Then he tried for films and he did not get it. Finally, in one film, he achieved his role as an angry young man. And what I'm talking to you is about Amitabh Bachchan. Just imagine, today his voice is the voice of the entire nation. And he was rejected in All India Radio, and if he had just kept quiet, it would have never been known to the world. And this was related by him to me, saying that this is how he struggled in his life. These are all people, every great man has a lot of struggles behind. Don't think anybody had an easy life in their... The other important thing which you should do is, you should have a balance between your work, what you want to do and what you want to achieve, what you want to contribute. I'll give you a small instance about a lady who was working very, very hard. She was a single mother, working very hard throughout the day and was struggling and earning $100 a day. And she used to come back, and she had only a child and she had no time for it. By the time she got back, she was feeling tired and went off to sleep. So one day, the child asked her, Mother, how much do you earn a day? He said $100. How much do you earn for half a day? $50. Oh, I see. Then the next day the child came and asked the mother, after a very hard day's work in the night, asked her, can you give me $25? He said, what is this? The child doesn't even know the kind of hard work that I'm doing, what I'm doing and all that. Why am I educating? She got angry and made the child sit in the room or a corner of the. Then she was feeling bad. In the night she went and asked the child, என்னம்மா என்னாச்சு எப்படி என்னால் இதுக்கு உனக்கு $25 அம்மா நான் இத்தனை $25 கேட்டேன் என்னோட அதோட சேவிங் பாக்ஸ்லேருந்து she took out the child about $25 and said, அம்மா எனக்கு நீங்கள் $25 கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா I can give you $50 and I can request you to stay with me for half a day. So this is a very important thing. It is important to have a balance between life and family, and that is what he has done. He has a very smiling wife and two smiling daughters. So he has spent an even balance between family and life. The other important thing which I have not told you about is about the social causes that he contributes. He contributes a lot of his funds to social causes. There is and this is very important, because what you do good in one life comes back to you, maybe in your same life or to your children. This is a very famous story about a glass of milk. There was a young boy who was distributing newspapers, and at the end of the day, after distributing newspapers, by lunchtime, he went in and he looked at his pocket. He had only one dime and he did not know what to eat. So he went there, and the last newspaper delivered, there was a young girl who opened the door, smiling, looked at him and said, "You're looking so tired. What is it? You've been hungry? Yes, please come in." And she gave him a full large glass of milk to drink. He drank that milk and he felt very happy and went on to his job, fully energized that there is somebody in this world, God is there for us, and somebody in this world to take care of my hunger and to take care of me. And he became the very famous physician, Jason Kelly. And later on, this lady got a very rare form of cancer, and all the doctors in the local things could not do, and then she was finally sent to New York, and there this case came up to him. So he went up, and he suddenly went up and he heard the address, and he immediately, his eyes brightened up. He went and saw the lady and recognized her, and then he treated her for nearly 2 months or 3 months and cured the disease. It was a bath-making disease. Then she was going to be discharged, and that day she was feeling so bad. The previous day, how am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to pay the exorbitant fees that are going to be there, because it was a big private hospital? Then the doctor asked for the bills, and then the bill was sent to her. And when the bill was opened, it said, fully paid with a glass of milk. So please understand, wherever you are in the world, you have to help others. Whatever you can do in our sir telling that they have started a charity here where they are requesting each one of you to contribute 10 rupees and build a fund and help everyone. These are absolutely important. Seetharaman does a huge amount of charity work in a variety of forms, wherever he goes, wherever he can find, whether it be for a school to help poor children, whether it be for the needy, whether it be for medical help, whether it be for religious causes, a whole range of stuff. So we should congratulate him on that. So I'd like to end this by closing in a story which I heard about Alexander the Great. He had conquered the entire world and he was on his return journey when he fell seriously ill. And when he fell seriously ill, he said, now I'm on my deathbed, and he called his general and said that I have 3 wishes. He said, what are the 3 wishes? One is, I would be buried in my coffin, and I want my coffin to be taken to Rome by my physicians. Then the second one, I want my entire, all the gold and jewels that I've done to be laid on the path, taken to Rome. And the third one is when I'm in the coffin and they open the coffin, I want my hands to hang out empty on the either side of the coffin. They asked him, what is the reason for this? They said, the first important thing is, I want everyone to know the coffin to be carried by a physician, because I want you to know no physician can ever save you in your life. Second is, these gold and silver which are there are of no use if they are not put to productive use. If they are just lying on the ground, it is of no use. All I did was acquire wealth but didn't do anything with it. The third thing is, because I came into the world with nothing and I'm going back with nothing. So why are we all fighting with each other? Why are we all struggling with each other? Why are we having problems with Karnataka and Tamil Nadu? Why are we fighting? If each one of us gave a share of our wealth to each one around us, there will be no poor people in this world. There will be no hungry people in this world. There will be people of love and affection. Like Dr. J. Krishnamurti said, the reason why we have a Kaveri problem is because there is a border between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. If there was no border, there is no Kaveri problem. If there was no border between India and Pakistan, there will be no war between India and Pakistan. These are all artificially created. So it is most important that all of us be part of the society, contribute, share, and once you share, our wealth goes, and what we leave behind is our name, not our wealth, not our what we have done in the world. So Alexander the Great's vision was, feeling was, I have only conquered, I have not used anything for me, I should have used it to help others, and that is where our name will linger on. And the kind of stuff that Seetharaman does, I'm sure his name will be lingering on much longer, because the institutions and the organization that is creating will last a long, long time. Thank you all, and have a wonderful year.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your valuable thoughts. As expected, you will definitely see many of positive transformations in all our lives. I now request Dr. M.A.M, Principal, M.A.M College of Engineering, to hand over the snapshot to the Chief Guest as a token of remembrance of his august presence in M.A.M campus. As a token of love, we request him to give his family members gifts. Thank you very much, sir. Great is the art of beginning, but greater the art of ending. So it is time to thank the people who made this program a great success. I now call upon Ms. S. Najma, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies, M.A.M College of Engineering, to propose a vote of thanks.
A very pleasant good morning to all who are present here. I take immense pleasure to stand before you to present this vote of thanks. First of all, I express my heartfelt gratitude to the guest speaker of the day, Dr.R.Seetharaman, for his excellent inspiring and thought-provoking speech outlining the steps to success in simple language. Thank you, sir, for narrating your success story, which you have achieved by sincere hard work, devotion to parents, perseverance, sacrifice, and passion. My sincere gratitude to your family members, especially your mother and wife, for their gracious presence throughout the guest lecture. Thank you, both of you, ma'am. I thank the director, principals from various institutions, head of the departments from various institutions, the faculty members and students for making this program a grand success. Thank you very much once again.
Let us conclude the guest lecture with national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उच्चल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जाहे तव शुभ आशीष माहे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल नायक जय